Alright guys, welcome. We actually have game number 2 between EGIdrA and LiquidNazgul. This is from the MLG tournament that just happened, and this is actually, I think it was a losers, I think it's a best of 3, losers pick in the map, and we have Nazgul, who actually won against EGIdrA in the last game, and right now EGIdrA, this is the EGIdrA, this is MLG, massive tournament. EGIdrA, who picked Scrap Station, which is a very smart choice. It is a Zerg, generally a Zerg map. We can see that LiquidNazgul is doing really well. He beat EGIdrA. Like, I'm just really impressed by that. Like, that's not something that you'd really expect, because Nazgul, I believe he did go to Korea with the Team Liquid team just to practice with OGS and those guys, because OGS and Liquid have done a lot together. A lot of the, I think it's Jinro, Nazgul, Rhett, Huck, and Tyler, who have all gone to Korea to live in the OGS house and get a lot better Starcraft 2, and it really seems to have paid off because of the fact that EGIdrA just got taken down by somebody who is not Korean and not Huck. So it's going to be really cool. Nazgul is doing a similar thing he did last game. He actually did really good Blink Stalkers last game. He's going for a 13 gateway, and I'm expecting EGIdrA to go hatch first on this map. Like, yeah, you can see that he's sending his drone over here when he's got about 200 minerals. That's when it starts sending out, and yeah, he's going straight to go for the hatch first. No scout yet from Nazgul. It seems that he's not going for like the scouting after the pylon like a lot of people do. Well, there we go. There is the hatch first, and it might be just because it's against EGIdrA, because EGIdrA is a player who will never cheese. He will never do anything non-macro oriented, and he's kind of predictable by that. But he's just so good at defending against cheese. He's so good at just staying alive when anybody else would normally crumble that it almost doesn't matter that he's predictable, because his mechanics are just that good. His gameplay is just that good. And we can see that he did throw down his spawning pool, and so he's going to be very safe in the beginning, because Nazgul is going, seems like he might be doing the same thing. He's not getting if he gets a Zealot once he hits 100 food, then 100 minerals, I mean, then I'll be wrong, but he might be going for Blink Stalkers again. You can see that, or at the very least, Stalker first, because he's just sort of getting a cybernetic score. He's way long enough that Zealot at this point would be kind of a waste. And we're going to see how this goes. His second geyser is up, and let's just see what's going on in EGIdrA land. We do have drones being transferred. The hatchery is up. We're going to see that they did just start mining gas, because this extractor was late considering the fact that he went hatchery first. So I'm expecting to see, yep, there's the queen. We have another queen coming here. So he's not even getting Zerglings. Okay, now he just started getting Zerglings. So we're going to see that really incredibly economic play coming from EGIdrA, going for as many drones as possible, immediately going for both queens, and trying to get down as few Zerglings as possible and as many drones as possible. There, the Zerglings are out, and Nazgul hasn't scouted yet. Nazgul has not scouted at all. Like, look, notice there's no movement, any fog of war being taken out down here. It's just that's really weird and confusing to see that. Is he gonna go for like a robotics play and get a observer out, or is he just gonna do the exact same thing as the last game and go for like a 3 or 4 gate stalker play? I mean, he did win with Blink Stalkers in the last game, but this is a little risky. Yeah, and look, EGIdRA's even probably a little confused. Like, he even checked down here to make sure that Nazgul didn't go for the gold or something. There we go. Now this Zergling is probably gonna die. Yep, it's gonna die. So yeah, so EGIdRA now knows that Nazgul only has stalkers out, so he might start be getting a massive amount of speedlings. Like, yeah, I don't see any roach warren going down or anything. It's just simply speedlings, and a ton of speedlings will do fairly well against Blink Stalkers. Yeah. Oh, look at the wall in again. We do have a Twilight Council coming down and more gateway, so it does look like Nazgul's going for the exact same thing as before. And yep, there's an Overlord there. And these Stalkers are running around, trying to do a little bit of poking around. But let's see. Okay, this is now out. Nazgul does have Chrono Boost, yep, and he's Chrono Boosting the Blink. These guys, yep, we have Warp Gates coming out. And we have these Stalkers that are going to start moving and trying to do a little bit of pressure. But EGIdRA is going to have a fairly easy time. He's got a Spine Crawler out. He's going to have a lot of Zerglings. And he actually could be okay with this, because Nazgul doesn't seem to be able to do a lot more. He's getting scouted a lot more easily. But yeah, we have a lot of Stalkers in the base. We can see that only 5 Stalkers are out at the moment. But we will see that EGIdRA's going to get a ton of lings right now. Look at this. He's probably expecting Nazgul to do something similar to the last game, because he was able to emerge victorious. But look at this. A lot more lings are coming out, and he's really using more lings and roaches and spreading a lot more creep. So Blink Stalkers on creep have a lot of trouble against a massive amount of speed Zerglings. It's just sort of the nature of the play. But here we go. Now Stalkers are out. They do not have Blink quite yet. It's about to be finished though, so good time to push out from Nazgul. We'll see that oh, all these guys are just running around the edge. So we actually might be able to get a flank from IdrA, get surround on these guys. We do have a good proxy pylon over here, very well protected. Going to spawn a lot of, we'll be able to warp in a lot of the guys over here. We actually have Hydras are coming down. Okay, so Hydras are actually going to be out in time, so that's going to be really helpful for IdrA to defend this. We do have these Lings here waiting to help get the surround on these Stalkers. There's another proxy pylon, so reinforcements coming really quickly. Okay, so Nazgul's starting to push. He's starting to push, but he's on creep. IdrA has a spine crawler out. He's got Zerglings here. He's probably just waiting for the Hydras to come. So Hydras are now out, and now Nazgul's in a tough position. His Stalkers are completely surrounded. He does have the Hydras that are coming here today. IdrA could defend this. Look at all these Zerglings, and he's got to get your Hydras into position. There we go. But the Zerglings have surrounding against these guys. Nazgul should start blinking back behind these rocks in order to actually stay alive, because these Hydras are just destroying these Stalkers. Oh yeah, those Stalkers just evaporated. So now more Lings and Hydras are coming in for IdrA, and oh god, these Stalkers are not going to be able to do well. IdrA is staying on creep right now with his Hydras, which is kind of a smart thing to do, because Hydras do not move quickly at all. If you make a mistake with your Hydras off creep, you can just say that they're all going to be gone and absolutely decimated. But right now, more Stalkers are being produced by Nazgul. He's probably under the impression that if he doesn't end this game now, he will lose. So he's most likely going to continue pressuring with these Stalkers, try and make sure that he can really start doing things. But oh, look at this. Hydra's starting to break down these rocks. He's going to start spreading creep. And then since Hydras are only good on creep, he'll be able to spread it easily to Nazgul's base through this little path and be able to put a lot of pressure on using the Hydralisks. Yeah, here we go. Look at the spreading creep. Continue to take out these rocks. And Nazgul is in a very, very rough spot. He's going to have to pull back and just use the Stalkers to defend, because these guys are almost at his front door. We can see that, yeah, IdrA's even stopped producing drones. It's simply Zerglings and Hydras right now. He does have an Overseer here. Just going to try and defend against the possibility of Dark Templar. Because that could be... Oh, look at this. Here we go. Nazgul's trying to push in the end, but he's going to get completely surrounded. Lings are going over there. They're going to be able to chase down a few of the Stalkers, but it seems like IdrA's actually going to pull back. Make sure that his forces stay on creep, and make sure he doesn't get out microed. Very, very safe play from IdrA. And he has officially broken down these guys. So right now, he's got... Okay, so he's going to push in. The Hydras are off creep. We have them going against Blink Stalkers with Lings here. So it's going to come down to sort of a micro game. We have the Stalkers and a Zealot. The Zealot's going to do a great job of tanking a couple of the hits, but there might be just too many forces from IdrA, because the DPS from these guys is going to be insane. Hydra's just decimating these Blink Stalkers, and they're actually... Look, Lings coming in from behind. This is bad. Nazgul's army is completely gone, and there's GG from Nazgul. Really good game. We're going to move on to Game 3. I am excited. This is going to be fun. Game 3 tied 1-1 between IdrA and Nazgul.